the CMAP staff come out to our YMCA program, and they work with our youth up to 8th grade and do different projects with the kids. Typically it's a video presentation. They'll start with storyboards, do some kind of story to have to do with that, something that's really connected with the children. And from there they've done claymation, storyboards, they'll do video, they've done editing, just a lot of different media pieces to it, work with the iPads, doing a lot of different video work, media, in a lot of different avenues, working the cameras, doing a lot of stories and interviews, being behind the scenes, behind the camera. So there's a lot of opportunity for them to do media in a lot of different avenues. Just to really see the kids and what they do, and when they get behind the camera, of course every child, you know, has a level of confidence, and when they can really have opportunities to be able to do different things. I mean, even if they're kind of a shy child, to see them come out and you know, we have a video of them actually talking about, and parents talking about how their child has, you know, they used to be a shy child and sort of reserved and didn't talk very much, and this has really given them the opportunities to be able to have some way and an outlet that they normally wouldn't have, to be able to express themselves in a way that's very creative and with a lot of confidence, and in a safe place, in a place that they feel cared about.
In the last 15 years, Rotary has been given over $1 million to the community, but not everybody knows that. And this year, when we invited CMAP to film this and put it in our website, that just gave that information to the public, that they know that there is a service organization that encompasses people from the community that gives back to the community. I think it's a great tool, you know, that people can look at a video rather than reading it in the newspaper or hearing about it. It gives them, it put the faces, you know, whether the recipient or the people, the donor themselves, in front of you in your living room, and it make it real, you know. So when we also, not only just the giving aspect of it, but when we had the speech contest, and I think CMAP also filmed that, it shows the other activities that we do for the youth, to encourage youth, whether camping or speech contest or something like that. And it puts the faces to the value of what we provide to the community. We can work together to better this community, to make it a good place for our young, for our old, and anything in between.
My name's Brian Henschke. I've been with CMAP almost 2 years. I create flyers, I like to help out, do like Final Cut Pro editing, you know, just learning editing.
Well, for the last 2 years, my son's been doing a lot of things at CMAP. They seem to allow him to do almost every job in the production. His mom and I have noticed some huge changes in him. I think the most important thing that he's learned, because you know that he has a sort of a speech and language disability. CMAP has looked beyond that disability, and they looked at all his abilities. Not too many people have done that in his life as far as outside. And they've not said, you know, you even let him work on football, calling football games. No one would do that, and he's done it and he's loved it.
Interception, and that is Racing Mills. I tell you folks, 102-yard touchdown run, flame on, fire, burning, just runs through. I mean, folks, that's an interesting play.
He is Mr. Tech. He loves technology, and hopefully all these skills he's learned here, the technological stuff, the teamwork stuff, and just working with people on projects, all that stuff, he will hopefully land a career, something to do with this type of stuff that he's doing here. We you know, fingers crossed and so forth, because he has an affinity towards that, and people who see it will see, you know, he'll know he'll be a great asset wherever he goes in a career like this. The invaluable I guess, experience of having a corporation or a CMAP has allowed him to do that. You've seen his abilities rather than just his disabilities. That's been a godsend to us, I'll tell you that. So we really appreciate you giving him a chance, because not a lot of people have done that in his life. So heartfelt.